Kevin, so tell me a little bit about before you reached out to Springup PR, what was the situation that you were looking for help with?
Well, before we approached Springup, we were in a situation where all of our leads were coming through word of mouth. We had nothing else. We had an enormous spend going out annually on print advertising that really wasn't doing anything for us whatsoever. So it was time for a change. We felt that there needed to be a change in direction. We felt that we needed to improve how we were appearing online, to see what the possibilities were with regards to Facebook and Google and things like that. And we wanted to go to somebody who could support us in that, help us in that, because, well, we didn't have any presence to speak of, and we needed something that was going to
Hmm.
work for us.
Hmm. And how was it you heard about Springup PR?
Well, actually, it was you, Adam, popping up on my feed on LinkedIn,
Hmm.
and I would listen to the pieces that you run on LinkedIn, and occasionally I found myself as well just jotting down a couple of notes and thinking, oh yeah, that's good. I need to. That's a fair point, yeah. And usually we would, try and see how we would implement some of those things, and we did,
Hmm.
and we did make some
Hmm.
improvements.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I guess it was because of those and the knowledge that you were able to demonstrate quite clearly on those snippets, that I thought, well, actually, if we're going to go somewhere, let's go and get this done well, by somebody who knows what they're doing.
Hmm. And then you had a diagnostics and a success plan with us. I don't know if you recall that process of the diagnostics, but how did you feel that was for you?
Yeah, the diagnostics. I think the diagnosis was just very sensible because it was about looking at where are we, what do we know about our current situation and where things are coming from,
Hmm.
and what do we do about these things. And that was really, yeah, that was really helpful because that was just finding out about where are we at right now and what do we monitor. And that was really helpful and informative because I don't think that was something that we were doing regularly at all at the time.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that
Hmm.
was, yeah, so that was a good basis to start from.
Yeah, yeah. And then we worked together on a success plan. And it features a Google pay-per-click digital marketing sequence, the live chat and the telephone call recordings and the trackings, and we helped you out with some press coverage as well. So how do you feel it all went?
So I think we saw an enormous change throughout the process. So we hadn't had any Google ads whatsoever, or any referrals coming through Google. Not that we'd have known that well, but we were asking sometimes about where people had come from in an effort to try to understand where our leads were coming from. But we knew that most of them were word of mouth and local. But
Hmm.
we started to see a change in that, and we certainly saw the traffic on the website leap. So we knew that people were coming through the Google ads. The number of people the number of inquiries that we were having went up very, very quickly as soon as we started the process. And we were really pleased that the team that we worked with at Spring Up PR were so committed to helping us. We had some issues, we had some problems, that particularly we had a significant problem with Facebook. Um, Facebook are not the most helpful of places, and you supported us through that. Yeah, you got us to resolve that very long issue that we'd had well before we even started with Spring Up, and that was resolved and that was all cleared up. And we also saw how the Google Ads was being fine-tuned along the way as well to ensure that they were being most effective. We were getting suggestions about the website, what we could do, how we could do. So yeah, I think as a process, it was quite a learning curve for us, which is we sort of thought it might be, but that
Mm,
was really good to see that come to fruition as well.
mm, mm,
But all myself and my team really enjoyed working with the Springup team. And when it comes to the print articles that went out into papers and magazines, and of course online, we was well supported in that. And in particular, I remember your guys coming back and saying, "Yeah, but you're better off doing this," and you'd go like, "Ah, yes, good point." So
mm.
so it was very helpful because they clearly knew their stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. And would you recommend us to other care providers?
100%. I would say so. If you need help in your position online, if you need help in getting your name out there in the market, um, or if you need a boost in inquiries, then 100% I would suggest that go to Adam and Spring Up.